So for this stretch, we're going to do front body, hip flexors. You may feel it a little bit in your abdomen, maybe your shoulders. And this is going to be a nice variation for after you've been sitting for a long time on the plane, or if you just did a hard workout and then you had to drive home and now you just feel like your hips are like up on your chest. So remember, we just want to go to that first point of tension. We don't want to go past that. We're not trying to strain or stress or be worried that we're going to pull something, because that defeats the purpose of letting our body relax and trust that it's okay to be there. So we go to that first point of tension. We breathe, we melt, we allow our body to know that it's safe to be at that spot and that it can allow that suspension back in. So we're going to take it nice and easy. It's like going up to a speed bump, and you want to go up slowly so that the vehicle and the suspension system has time to absorb that shock, versus if you just go full speed into the speed bump and you jar it and you're reserved and your body's reserved and everything's tense. So that's what typical stretching is like. And we want to reintroduce that. We want to change that. We're just going to go to that first point of tension so your body can trust to bring back the suspension. That bounce, that longevity, that wonderful feeling. Okay? So this one you can do a couple different positions with your feet. We're going to have one foot folded. So we're going to sit on one foot. So you can either have it like this or you can have it like this. Okay? So we're going to bring one foot forward. This will be the hip flexor that we're stretching. And I'm going to try it like this first. I think that feels okay to my ankles. So I'm going to lean back. And what I'm doing is I lift up a little bit to straighten that neck. And this whole front net is going to be stretched. Okay, if your arms feel okay there, you can put them there. If you need a chair or a block, you can put that there. And then you're just going to relax into it. So just let your body melt. Feel that hip open up in the front. Tuck your chin. Play around, look left and look right. Even though we're stretching the hip flexor, your whole body plays a role in it. Couple deep breaths here. And then if you want, I'm going to come down on my foot and see how that feels. And lean back a little bit more. I'm going to come up out of it, tuck my chin, and go back into it and see what that feels like. Deep breaths. Okay, and then I'm going to come back out of it. So I'm going to go to the other side. I will try that same foot position. And I'm going to lean back. This side's probably going to be different. We have a dominant leg usually. It's kind of neat to feel the difference. Hopefully by the end they feel a little bit more similar. And we're going to straighten out. If you feel supported, you can straighten this leg. You can play with the hips a little bit. You can come out of it a little bit, come up. Tuck your chin, and then go back into it. A couple deep breaths. That's a really nice stretch for me. And then undo the chin, come back up. You can, while you're here, you can tuck your hips. I'll switch back to my other foot. It might be easier to see. So while you're here, you can tilt your hips a little bit. Arch your back. Tuck your tummy, tilt your hips. Arch your back. Play around with it. You can lean towards the floor, to the right. You can lean away from it. Just bringing in a little bit of gentle movement into that area so everything can release. Now, any spot that feels super sticky, as long as you don't have pain, that's a great spot to pause. And then tilt your head, turn right to left, maybe tuck your hips a little bit, or just hold it and just take some deep breaths and let it melt. All right, so that is going to be a lovely hip opener. If you feel like maybe that was a lot on your shoulders, then find one of the shoulder stretches to kind of help counterbalance it. And that should be good. All right, like, subscribe, save, share, whatever you do. Spread the word. Thank you.